Welcome to the Talk to Talk Club podcast where I talk about anything and everything. And usually when I recommend therapy to someone, one or three fears come to mind. One, they think somebody's going to put them on a straitjacket, sit them on a couch and ask them, how does that make you feel 20 times? Two, they think as soon as they leave, it's going to be comedy hour and the therapist is going to tell their business to everybody. Or number three, somehow they think the whole world will develop telekinesis and know that they just went to therapy. But I'm here to reassure you that none of that's going to happen. So I want to give you a few reasons why you should consider therapy, along with the benefits to going to therapy. So I'm going to start with 4 psychotherapies that focus on helping a person change their behaviors. The first one is cognitive behavior therapy, known as CBT. So if you ever found yourself with your hands around someone's throat, this is the therapy for you. CBT provides alternative coping skills and healthier behavior responses during recovery. CBT is broken down into 5 areas: emotions, thoughts, situations, actions, and physical feelings. So white kids, before you shoot up a school, try CBT therapy and remember, I care if no one else does. Moving on. Number 2, dialectical behavior therapy, known as DPT. DTP identifies the connection between accepting the need to change self-destructive behaviors and then make those positive changes in their life. So basically, instead of smoking crack and finding the nearest prostitute whenever you're feeling overwhelmed, DPT teaches you distress tolerance, emotional regulation, mindfulness, and interpersonal relationships. Sometimes we can be our own worst enemies and have no clue why we do the things we do that causes us mental and physical harm. You need an outsider sometimes to bring you into your own reality. That's what DPT therapy is for. Welcome to the Matrix. Number 3, emotional enhancement therapy, known as EMT. EMT focuses on the individual looking inwards, meaning understanding the source of self-destructive behaviors. You will devise a plan with the therapist to make life changes. The therapist will monitor and encourage you to reach self-defining goals. So basically, you're Batman and your therapist is Robin. You have to do all the heavy lifting to change your unhealthy behaviors, but you don't have to do it alone. You'll have someone in your corner rooting for you and praising you for your progress. And if you know anything about Robin, he'll always have Batman's back, no matter what. And if you don't know who Robin is, you should question your childhood. Moving on. Number 4, contingency management, known as CM. This therapy uses rewards to reinforce positive behaviors, meaning you will get an incentive every time a benchmark is made. What kind of incentive? I'm glad you asked. Vouchers that can have monetary value. These can be used to purchase privileges, activities that are consistent with sober living. I'm not going to lie, this sounds like every competitive substance abuser's dream. Where else can you get rewarded for not doing drugs? Honestly, I love it. Anything promoting healthier lifestyle, I'm all for it. And if you're still not convinced that therapy is for you, I'm going to give you 5 benefits to why you should go. I honestly feel like a car salesman right now. Instead of selling cars, I'm selling better health. Benefit number 1, provides backup, meaning that you have someone to assist you through certain stressful events that might pop up that have the potential to threaten your recovery, meaning the therapist will be there to guide you through the situation and find a healthier resolution. I'll give you an example. If your parents trigger you and they're coming down to visit, instead of hiring somebody to shoot down their plane, you can always call your therapist and they'll walk you through the emotion and help you get prepared to see your parents. Number 2 is mental health management. If you have a current mental health challenge like a disorder or mental health issue, Having a therapist will help provide intervention that's needed for those disorders. Number 3 is help you work through past trauma. This could be sexual abuse, grief, loss, divorce, relationship struggles, and other traumas. The therapist can help you process and heal from those traumatic events. Number 4, helps provide peer support. Group therapy helps build a strong bond with people by sharing experience. Knowing that you're not alone helps build confidence on your journey. Remember, we all have problems, some more than others, but it's good to know that we're all equally insane. The last benefit, which I think is probably one of the most important ones, will be building accountability. By participating in therapy, you are building a sense of accountability. Have you ever met one of those people who blame the whole world for their problems, but doesn't want to do anything to fix those problems? This is the therapy for them. They have to learn that the world isn't bad. It's just their life choices that's the problem. Self-awareness, people. Self-awareness. Now that I've given you some insight on why therapy is so important, I hope you gain enough confidence to give it a try at least once. The worst that could happen is you don't like it. And if you found this information helpful, share it with somebody you know. Once again, it's the Talk the Talk Club podcast. Subscribe, share, like, and I'll see you next time.